So I'm Professor Anamika Barua from IIT Guwahati, and I am an ecological economist. I work in the area of mostly water and climate change, and of course it's linked with water, food and energy security. And this particular workshop has been a great experience, meeting people who work in an area which is also quite new to me, underwater domain. But I do see that there is a lot of connect between water as a whole and the underwater domain. And what is most important is to see that this kind of workshops are raising awareness among people, particularly the young scholars, the youth. And so this is how a new beginning can be set in the sense that underwater domain gets much more focus along with the other way of looking at water. And I would say that, three major highlights that I see coming out from this discussion that we have been having in the last 2 days is one is that water has several dimensions. So it cannot be looked through one discipline. It has to have a multidiscipline approach. And I would say that we should not just move to interdisciplinarity, but it is actually transdisciplinarity. By saying so, I mean the second highlight is that it has to be participatory in approach. It should not be always a top-down approach. It has to also have a bottom-up approach. Both is important, but if we do not understand the needs of the stakeholders who will be affected with every decision we make, then I think many a times the policies fail. So therefore it is important that we move from discipline-oriented to interdisciplinarity and finally to transdisciplinarity. I would say the third most important thing is that who is attending this workshop, and it was a pleasure to see a lot of young scholars, universities and college students attending this workshop. They are the future, and I think these topics, they should understand what is climate change, what is sustainable development goals, what is a blue economy, underwater domain. I think it is very, very important that we spread the knowledge among the young scholars. And yes, this workshop is a beginning for something which is going to stay for a long time. Very happy that MRC organized this workshop and is generating awareness among all of us, including the youths.